Hi, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jennifer with Only in Sedona Yoga, and welcome to our Sober Saturday live stream. What this is, if you're new, is 30 to 45 minutes of gentle restorative style yoga, all seated and lying down, followed by a body scan meditation inspired by the rotation of consciousness from the Yoga Nidra tradition. It's really deep healing for your nervous system, and it is for anybody. You don't need to be on a recovery journey to take part. Anybody of any age can join in. And what I'd like to invite you to do right now, my friends, is please get comfy. Set the mood for your relaxation. Maybe dim the lights, maybe light a few electric tea lights, maybe do a little aromatherapy, although please be careful with essential oils if you have kitties. But do what you need to do to make yourself comfortable. Once we get started, I try not to talk other than to cue the poses and, of course, guide the meditation. So I try to say everything I have to say up front as far as channel announcements and invite you to use this time to get comfortable and get in the mood. And once you are, just tune into your breath. As far as announcements go, very short. We are going to be on Hip Camp. So if you have your own trailer, we're getting started that way. If you have your own camper, you look for a quiet place near Sedona. That's what our listing will be called or titled, A Quiet Place Near Sedona. We do have 50 amp service, water, and then we have dump for an additional fee. Beautiful hookup, and it is an absolutely gorgeous property. You will be on a private fenced acre, so you'll be safe from critters. You can spit and hit Page Springs Road. So I know this is Sober Saturday, but we are right in the heart of the Verde Valley Wine Trail, and we are 10 minutes from either West Sedona or the village of Oak Creek, and you get to miss all the tourist traffic. So I know that sounds like a big advertisement, but we're really excited to have that. And with Hip Camp, their mission is to basically keep the strain down on our national parks and our public lands, which we know, unfortunately, right now, there is a lot of strain. So if you're looking to go camping that summer, look for us. And also, as far as our online stuff, look for our Only in Sedona Yoga Mindful Kids program starting soon. I really wanted to do something to teach basic emotional regulation in a fun, active way, getting little bodies moving, and imparting skills that kids can use for life, something that I could have, quite frankly, really used when I was a kid. So I've been working hard on developing that, um, and look for that coming soon. So, with all that said, hopefully you're comfortable. Take a deep breath, and let's talk to our mats. And let's get started just by getting some blood going. So let's start with some cat cows. Uniting your breath and body here. Inhaling as you sink to cow. Exhale as you round to cat. Check in with yourself. Beginning to practice that detachment. Allowing yourself to step outside and look at yourself from a neutral third party perspective, including your thoughts and feelings. And don't judge, simply observe where you are. Perhaps set a quiet intention for your practice in these first few moments. As you unite your breath and body. When you reach the top of your next cat, I want to invite you to stay here Tune into the opening of your back and then take a barrel roll or two to each side. Go slow, really explore that spine. And from here, come into an easy seat. Take a breath right where you are. And then with your next inhale, elevate your arms overhead. And feel free to rotate your wrists as you twist towards your front leg. We won't be holding these twists quite as long, more to get mobility going. Just take a breath or two here. If you feel inspired, this back arm might come up. And explore your side body, how that feels. And from here, we're going to go into the first pose we're going to hold. Janu, or a little half butterfly, you might call it. You may choose to sit on a bolster. You may choose to hold the bolster to your belly or not use anything at all. You can reach towards the toes, use straps, or simply lean forward and hold. We'll be holding each pose for a minute or two to allow you time to tune into the sensations, tune into the breath. Take your time as you release. Place any props aside. Open up to a gate just for a few breaths to release that stretch. We're going to turn into a pigeon from here. So you can just rotate around or use whatever method you like. You can use a bolster. Breathe and be. Take your time coming out of this pose. Please take any movements that your body feels inspired to make. Let's get that on the other side, starting from the twist. Nice deep breath, inhale, and twist to the other side. And maybe this back arm comes up to explore a little deeper body opening on the side. And as you come up out of this one, take that janu or half butterfly on the other side. Please choose a variation of the pose that feels right for your body today. It may not look the same as mine. That's okay. Coming out of this one, remember to release it with that gate. And as you take it down, begin to turn into your pigeon. Maybe I can get Squeaks to come out of her cave here. We'll see if she joins us later. And take your time coming out of this one. Taking any gentle movements that ease your transition. We're going to stretch our inner thighs next, starting with our tailor pose, or figure four. Just place the palms of your feet together. You might have the hips in close or the heels in close. You might have the heels farther out. You might choose to sit on a bolster, lay one against your lap. Take your time coming out of this one. Use your hands to assist you move the legs. Move them around however feels natural. Getting the inner thighs from a slightly different angle, we're going to open up into a dragonfly or a wide leg seated forward fold next. Take your time coming out of this one. Assist your legs. Introduce any movement that feels natural. We're going to go into a half saddle next. If you don't like a full half saddle, you can lie on your side and grab an ankle. You can lie on your belly and grab an ankle. If it is within your practice, you can place the palm of that foot against the mat, or not the palm, rather the top of the foot, and use passive weight of gravity to ease you into the pose. And take your time coming out of this one. Tune into the sensations. Before switching sides. Take your time coming out of this one. Observe the sensations. We're going to go into a thread the needle. You can keep your hips high, or you can sink them down low. Lift one arm, bring it through, and either keep those hips up or sink back passively. Slowly come out of this one. And before we get that on the other side, I'm going to turn backwards. You won't see me for a second. We're just going to kind of counter that stretch. Bring that same arm that you had underneath up and back. Bring this arm behind. If the fingertips touch, that's great. If they don't, it's okay. Countering that stretch and also working your posture. Just a few breaths here. Before releasing to take that thread the needle on the other side. And once more, as you come out of this one, you may sit on your knees or any comfortable seat. That same arm comes up as if you're waving goodbye to someone behind you. Again, don't worry if the fingers don't touch. If you want to use a strap, you can, but it's not necessary. And as you come out of this one, countering the counter, just take your hands behind you in a double hand cup and just open that chest for a breath or two. Before bringing it around, we're going to lie back. Ensure you have space. If you're doing this in bed, ensure you're not going to hit the headboard. Come rolling back. We're going to make our pigeon supine. Cross one leg over. If you want to reach, you can. Might feel enough here. There's our yoga cat. Hi, squeak. As you come out of this one, bringing that bottom foot to the floor, but keep your legs crossed. Let this top knee fall in the direction it's pointing as you extend the opposite arm. Get a good stretch down your IT band. Here's Gently come out of this one. And as you do, you have a choice. You can cross like you're going into an crisscross applesauce office chair seat, or you can have your knees side by side. We're just going to take a supine twist. You decide how deep you go. Take your time coming out of this one. Maybe come center. Maybe invite some movement. Maybe just observe how you feel. We're going to get that whole sequence on the other side. So when you're ready, take your supine pigeon. Coming out of this one, just bring that sole of the foot to the floor. This knee, top knee falls in the direction it's going. Find that ITB band stretch. Coming out of this one, you can cross like an office chair or just have the legs parallel for the supine twist, your last pose before meditation. And as you come out of this one, beautiful, I want to invite you to see to your ultimate comfort. You may choose to lie in Shavasana, using pillows and bolsters to support the body, or take any final resting pose that feels right, comfortable, and natural for your body. The only task you have to focus on right now is getting as comfortable and cozy as possible, covering yourself with a blanket as your body tends to cool as you relax. Take the time to make any adjustments you need. As you curl up into your cozy little nest, your cocoon where you are ultimately safe, ultimately protected, and very loved. And once you find that place of safety and comfort, just bring your awareness to the natural pace of your breath. You may find that simply directing your attention to your inhales and exhales begins to slow and even the pace of your breathing. And if it feels right and natural, you may wish to elongate each exhale slightly. You can even place your hands on your belly and chest to feel the air as you breathe. And draw all of your awareness to the tips of your big toes, right and left. And now all 10 toes, sensing the tip of each toe, the nails, the space between your toes. Can you sense where your toes end and the space between them begins? Sensing the soles of your feet, the top of your feet, and your heels. Sensing your ankles, your calves, and your shins. Sensing each knee and all the tiny muscles around each knee, all the intricate connective tissues. Sensing your front of your thigh, your quadricep, and your back, your hamstring. Sensing each sit bone, and breathing a breath or two into the complexity of your hips. Breathing into the muscles and connective tissues around your hips. Drawing your awareness to the base of your spine. Up your lumbar vertebrae as you breathe into your lower back. Sensing your lower belly and your lower back together. Sensing your navel. And drawing your awareness to where your lumbar spine meets your thoracic spine. Walking your way up your thoracic spine, feeling the space between each rib. Sensing your solar plexus. Sensing your rib cage gently expand with each inhale and contract with each exhale. Sensing the large vertebrae just below the nape of your neck and your shoulder blades right and left. Sensing each collarbone and your shoulders. Breathing relaxation into each shoulder. Letting it fall naturally away from your ears. Sensing your biceps, triceps, elbows, forearms, and wrists. Sensing the tip of each thumb and sensing all 10 fingers now on each hand. The nails on your fingers, the space between your fingers. Can you sense where the fingers end and the space between them begins? Sense the palm of your hands, drawing awareness up the arm to your neck, and lightly bringing your awareness up each of the cervical vertebrae in your neck. Sensing the base of your skull, relaxing your jaw, sensing the outside and the inside of both cheeks, your cheekbones, your temples, your eyebrows. Sensing each eye and relaxing all the tiny muscles around each eye. Sensing your forehead, your scalp, even your hair. Sensing your entire physical self now as one unit. And visualizing yourself inhaling healing light through the crown of your head. With each inhale, letting it fill you to your fingertips, fill you to your toes. And exhaling, letting go of anything you wish to let go of for the moment. Inhaling healing light through the trillions of cells of your body. Inviting each one of those trillions of cells to let go of anything they don't need. Please continue to breathe, beautiful yogi. As you count your way back from 23, if you wish to drift off to sleep, please do so. If you wish to later rejoin the world, take your time wiggling your fingers and toes, blinking your eyes, and inviting any movement that feels gentle, self-nurturing, and natural. Thank you for sharing this sober Saturday with Only in Sedona Yoga. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Namaste.